Kendra here?
She's not. She has her mother or her boyfriend's mother. It's her birthday, and they're having a party. So, and Melissa has a hard time with Sundays, her crazy time. So that's why I was texting everyone to see if the week would be better, because no one is at the phase where if I put a movie on that typically distracts them. So I should be able to get a 40-minute team call during the week with you guys. And Austin sleeps all the time, so we're in a good phase right now. But I can get back to the evening team calls if that's what we need to do. So, so I'll just put up a poll or something in the team page, and we can kind of figure out a time if that's better for you guys. Is that better for you guys? Renika's like Sundays.
I feel like it would be.
I think evenings are crazier for me, but I don't know, maybe somewhere there I can find a time depending on the day.
Yeah, I mean, I personally like the weekends just because for me it's a little bit more relaxed. But I mean, maybe we could try later on a Sunday or earlier on a Sunday. But I mean, personally, this works for me. The other thing I really wanted to start doing, which might help the people who can't make our calls, it's to do like weekly team power hours. So that could be a thing that will help. So I like the feedback, guys. So what I really want to talk about today is hashtags and Instagram, because this is really where I think I've definitely seen a shift in my business, and it's where I've been able to find more people. Because I know a lot of you guys have talked about Facebook is really a place where all your old high school quote-unquote friends are, and you're ready to kind of reach out from new people. So from here on out, I really want to help my new coaches and my veteran coaches find people and grow their Instagram, because to me, it's actually way more fun. It's way more fun to connect with people that you normally would never connect with. So I'm going to share with you what I've been doing, what's been working, and hopefully you guys will start implementing it too. First thing about Instagram is it is a slow grow. And there are ways where you can grow your Instagram super fast. You can pay for followers, things like that, pay for programs. And I've tried that before. And for like a week, it works really good. And then you might get overwhelmed by all the new people you get. And then you start getting weird guys and fake people. And it gets really discouraging and overwhelming. So I do not recommend doing that. What I recommend is growing slow. That's why I said it's a slow grow, so growing slow. And the way to do that is through a system called 5-3-1. And this is something I know I've mentioned a few times to some of you guys, so it might sound redundant or repetitive, but just hear it again. 5-3-1s just mean when you find someone new to connect, you oh gosh, I forgot what the 5 stands for. Mom brain. I'll just tell you what I do, and maybe the 5 maybe it doesn't belong to 5-3-1 because I've adapted it over time. Basically, you find someone to follow, you comment on 3 of their photos. Those comments could be like, girl, where'd you get that headband? It's so cute. Or your son is so cute. I love that he likes to swing. My son likes to swing too. It also means commenting on their stories, so doing kind of the same thing. So commenting on 3 posts and then commenting on, as many Instagram stories that they put out, just fun things like clappy hands or just interacting with them in some way. And then the 1 is following them. Oh, I think 5 is 5 people, 3 comments, and 1 follow, kind of thing. And then 1 message. But I don't do a message right away because I'm in their story. So what I do is I find the person, comment on their 3 posts, like and comment on 3 posts, then I interact in their stories, and then I follow them. And that is my way of trying to interact with them so that we can start, they can look at my page, see what they like, and we can start interacting in their stories, start a conversation, and then after a couple days, I'll send them an invite. Okay, did you guys follow that? So, yeah. So don't, I guess, ignore the 5-3-1. That's just I've adapted it over time. Like I said, that was 5 people, 3 comments, 1 invite. But I don't do that. I do I'll tell you my number of how many people I reach out to. But I do 3 likes, interact in their stories, 1 follow from them. Follow them. Okay? So my daily goal for this is 10 people. And guys, it takes time. And I'm going to tell you how I find these people next. But my goal is always try to connect with 10 new people in this sequence. So it takes time because I'm trying, number one, finding them, which we haven't talked about. I'm interacting with them. I'm asking them questions. And then I'm waiting for them to respond back, like to follow me back. And they don't always follow you back, which can feel like a gut punch, but that's okay because I'm looking for my people. If they don't follow me back, they're not my tribe. They're not people who are open to making new connections. They're not really people who are open to what we have to do, and that's okay. Tomorrow's a new day to connect with them. So, moving on. The other thing is, I unfollow people after a week. So I'll only follow people for a week. If they don't follow me back, why am I following? I don't need to be interacting with them. They've already had a chance to see my page to decide if they want to follow me or not, and they've chosen not to. So I will unfollow them. What I do is I use an app called Instagram Cleaner. I know, it sounds really good.
What is it called?
Instagram Cleaner. So Cleaner for Instagram is what it looks like.
Oh, Cleaner for Instagram.
Cleaner.
Okay.
Yeah. And what it does is it shows you all the people who are following you, and then it'll show you all the people who are not. So the people who are not following you would be those people. Okay. And some of these people, maybe they didn't ever see your post. Maybe they whatever. So before I unfollow them, this is my process. Before I go through I'll look at Cleaner, I'll write down all the names of people who aren't following me, and I just send them an invite. I go back to their page, and I look to see where they are in their life. If they have young kids, if they are people who have a full-time job, like whatever. If they seem like super fun-loving and exciting, I will decide if I'm going to invite them to become a coach on the team or to be a challenger in my chat. Oftentimes, if someone has like really young kids, I'll invite them to be in my accountability group because I know what it's like to have little kids. I know what it's like to not take care of myself, things like that. So that's kind of my if they have kids that are like a little bit older, kind of like my age kids, not like little kids, I'll invite them to coach because by then, because I know, as Renika knows, you're a little more confident as a mom. You kind of have your rhythm going down. You kind of can find those small pockets of time. So those are the people I will invite to coach on the team. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So that's me looking in my niche. So again, Renika, that's something I would encourage you to look at. If you're connecting with people who have little children, those are more likely people who will want to be in an accountability group because they want to start working on themselves. People who have older kids will be a little bit more inclined to start a business. And with Jordan, with your niche, young professionals, you can still connect with college-age kids. College-age kids might be more inclined to do an accountability group. People with full-time jobs or part-time jobs might be more inclined to work a side hustle because they got bills to pay, they got dreams to live, things like that. Okay? So keep that in your mind. And that's what I get. Again, that's what I do before I unfollow someone. I will send them an invite because that's kind of like my last chance for them to connect with me. I'm giving them like one more in. And if in a couple days they don't respond, I'll go back to Cleaner and I'll unfollow them. Okay? And the thing about Cleaner is, oh my gosh, it can be such a gut punch sometimes because you're like, oh my gosh, my high school friend Sarah is not following me anymore. Like, what did I post that offended her? Like, we've been following each other for 6 years and now she's not following me. You can get that, you can get that cycle in your head. But again, go back to what we've talked about. The people who unfollow you, they're not ready. They're not ready for what you have to put out there. They're not ready to be on your team. And that's okay. We are not going to be for everyone. And so I always have to remind myself that it can be a little gut punchy sometimes. I'm just putting that out there. Okay? Are you guys following me? I know, Jordan, you don't really see. I'm not like showing anything. I'm trying to like talk about it in like a systematic way so you can follow.
Yeah. You're doing great.
Okay. So, moving along. So I talked to you guys about how to interact with people on Instagram when you're connecting with them. I've talked to you about how to find out who's following you and not following you, that process. Now I want to talk to you guys about how to find people. So maybe you've heard me say this before, but this is I'm in a mom a mom entrepreneur group, and this is kind of some stuff I've been learning from them about how to grow. These are like mom bloggers, and they're giving me tips on how to grow my Instagram kind of thing. And the best 2 ways that I've found people successfully to connect with on Instagram are through hashtags and through location. Okay? The first thing with locations, I know I've talked to some of you guys about this already, but I just type in my zoo, because that's like the biggest place to find your, stay-at-home moms. We all take our kids to the zoo at least once a week, and we all take pictures and tag the zoo there. So that's where I've been finding a lot of my new, actually even some of my new mom friends I found through searching the zoo, which is kind of cool. So when you're on Instagram, so Renika can see, you click the little search bar, magnifying glass, and you go to the search bar, and it gives you top people they suggest you to look at, accounts, tags, and places. What we're going to focus on are the tags and places. So as you can see.
Wait, where did you go to the search bar and then what?
So you click on the eyeglass.
Uh-huh.
Then at the top, so like say you're on your page, right?
Okay.
Go to the eyeglass down here. Then at the top there's a search bar. Click on the search bar. I'm gonna do it.
So and go to tags or places.
And then you're gonna look at tags and places. We're first gonna talk about places. So
okay.
As you can tell, my places I've searched recently are the San Diego Zoo, the flower fields, because this is also something people go to a lot, and then some of the beaches around here.
Okay.
So when I click on the safari park, what you will see, being slow, let me turn my internet back on. What you'll see are all of the people who've ever tagged the Safari Park Zoo in San Diego, any of their pictures. And the reason why I want you guys to start here is because anyone who posts a picture using a hashtag or a location, a geotag is what they call it, all of their profiles are public, so you can interact with them right away. And, it's kind of like they want to interact with you if they're public kind of deal. That's what I think. So what you're going to see are 2 options. You're going to see top and recent. See that yet, Renika, when you're looking?
Yeah.
You click at whatever location. I click San Diego Zoo, or you type it in. So for you, maybe there's a really popular park, like a water park or something, a splash pad, whatever, that people take their kids to, or like a children's museum, things like that. You type in like Baltimore Children's Museum, and you'll see all of the pictures that people have posted in the last couple weeks and days. You're going to see top, and the top represents the people who have most likes or most views on their posts. Mm-hmm. I rarely look at the top because these tend to be people who are like famous bloggers with already like 15,000 followers or whatever, and that's just a waste of my time. So I always look at recent. Okay. Oops, sorry. It's hard to I'm trying to click it through my screen. So I always click recent. And from there, I look at the pictures, I look at the profiles, and then I do my 3 comments, comment on their stories, and then follow. And when you're commenting on people's stories, like I said earlier, ask them questions, compliment them, respond with a little anecdote of your own story in there, like, oh my gosh, girl, I also love Coke. I can't stop drinking Coca-Cola too, if someone was like, whatever their post was. Or my son loves going to the splash pad too. I can't wait to take him this week. And you could even, if this is someone you're like, wow, that person's really cool, I want to be their friend, you could send them a message like, girl, can we have a play date? Because you look really cool. And I know I'm really cool, so let's be friends. People love that stuff. With you, Jordan, some things that I also like searching are some breweries and restaurants that Ryan and I like going to, because if I like a good beer, so I'm assuming I can find another friend out there who likes a good beer that I can connect with, So that's another place that I find people. There are a ton of breweries out here. So I will type that in, and then I will find their little picture. And be like, oh my god, that girl's cute. Look at her and her boyfriend. We would totally be friends. Or a dog park, or a dog beach. We have a lot of dog beaches out here. So those are another places to find people. And all of these little things that I'm slowly breadcrumbing in before I get to hashtags. These are all the ways that you can connect with somebody. When you're looking at, when you're making, what I want you to do is make a list of 5 to 10 places that you and your family, or you and your boyfriend or significant other or best friend like to frequent. That could be a mall. That could be a juice bar. That could be a winery. That could be a breakfast spot. That could be anything that you enjoy doing. Make that list. And from that list, that's what you're going to be searching every day to find your tribe, to find your family, to find a friend in the area. So that's pretty cool. And I've found a lot of friends in the area from doing this, which I think is a really cool byproduct of connecting with people on Instagram. One of my girlfriends I met, I typed in one of the local wineries, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's super cute. I want to be her friend. And we started chatting, and we hang out like once a week. She came to my baby shower. She's a good friend now, which is pretty darn cool. Renika, I think Jordan's frozen or something, don't you?
I think so. I was like, I couldn't figure it out. She was looking out, driving.
Okay, good. You can hear us.
I hear you.
It's breaking up.
Yeah, as long as you can hear us, cool. I have this recorded. Okay, so Renika, are you following me? Oh,
I am. I'm just checking out, see what's on there while I'm listening.
Good. I'm gonna make sure to write 5 to 10.
Because that's Jordan and I spoke. That's been a goal of mine this whole month. Well, not this month, but I wrote it down. Like, that's what I really want to grow my Instagram.
Yeah. It's fun. I think it's fun. It's way more fun this way. Especially if you look at it like, hey, I could find some mom friends. I can find my mom tribe. You know, like that's pretty darn cool, in my opinion. So continuing on. My next thing I want to talk to you guys. So we talked. So that's location. Do you have any questions before I move on to hashtag?
No.
Okay. Jordan, I'm kind of scared to ask you. Might get all. If you have anything, just text me because I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
You keep breaking up. You there?
I'm here. I didn't hear a snack.
Okay. I just wanted to know if you had any questions.
It's breaking up.
Yeah. Real bad. Well, Jordan, I'm going to move on. And if you have any questions, just message us, okay? So the next thing I want to talk about are hashtags. So, again, I want you guys to make a list of at least 10 locations that you can start searching and connecting with people through. The next thing I want you guys to do is really think about your hashtag, okay? Hashtags should be very specific to who you are and the message that you're sharing. I've made the mistake of being very vague with my hashtag, and they really didn't get me anything. And the thing about hashtags is people can find you just like you found people through locations the same way. You don't know, a lot of people like to just like search things that they're interested in. That's the power of Instagram. So if they're searching a hashtag like real parenting, they have a chance, there's a chance for them to see one of your posts. And that is, we want to get as many eyes on your post as possible, okay? Because that's a chance to connect with somebody, to find a new person to invite. And that's, again, that's the whole point of doing this. That's the whole point of connecting with new people. You want to have new people to be inviting to. You need to be having a new list every single month, people to invite. Yes, and on that list, there will be people that you're following up with from previous months, but also you need some new faces to connect with. So, if we go back to that search bar, you will also see the category of tags. And these are actually going to be based off of the tags that you've used in the past or tags that you have searched in the past. So that's why when I look at them, I see fourth trimester, my motherhood, they grow up too fast, because those are hashtags I've used on my posts or that I've searched. When picking a hashtag, make sure that, if I personally use hashtags that are under 200,000. I try not to go higher than that. And I try not to go any lower than 600. And what I'm talking about are, you'll see these little numbers by these hashtags, and those numbers represent how many people or how many posts have used that hashtag. Does that make sense?
Let me ask you this. Do you pick the hashtags that are most popular, like it has the most followers, or the one with the least?
That's what I'm saying. I only will pick hashtags that have less than 200,000 or less or more than 600.
Okay.
That's my safe zone, because anything higher than that, no one's going to see your stuff because everyone's using that hashtag.
Yeah.
And so you also want to make sure that you're using hashtags that other Beachbody coaches aren't using either, because then it's just going to be this overly saturated post of postpartum body. All you're going to see are Beachbody people, and none of those people want to be on in your accountability group because they have their own, right?
Right.
So I'm going to tell you guys tonight. I'm going to tell you 2 little tricks for your hashtags, because I know it can be super overwhelming to even know where to start. Okay, so this is what I've done, and this is how I've found my hashtags. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. Share. And Jordan, you'll just go back and look at this after. Okay. So on my computer and on my phone, since I have an Apple computer and phone, I use my notes section. So I have a little notes thing. If you have an Android or a non-Apple phone like my husband, I know that there's other things you can be using, or you could use things like Google Drive. And in Google Drive, it will connect to your computer and your phone. And I think that's really important, because I do my Facebook work on my computer. But if you don't ever do anything on your computer, do it all on the phone, just find a way to store what I'm about to show you. So also, quick little plug, I store all of my invites, all of my links, everything in my notes section, so I can just quickly go back and forth. But I also store my hashtags, and this is really important. I categorize all of my hashtags. This one, mom post baby hashtag, that I use. My fierce mama hashtag, so like, mama empowerment hashtag. Postpartum hashtag, these are all about physical postpartum stuff. Curly hair hashtag. Fitness hashtag. Being a boss babe hashtag. Faith hashtag. Because remember when I've asked you guys, what are those 5 things about you? That's what these 5 things are roughly represent. I think I wrote down here. Oh no, these are just things I like. Never mind. So Bernica is a counselor, a teacher. We'll just really simplify the category. Teacher. And I know you're not a teacher, you're a counselor, but you can attract teachers to you because you work in a school. You understand how teachers' schedules are, what their schedules are like. You understand the stresses that they're under. You understand how frustrating it is to work with kids. So that could be, you could have a teacher hashtag category where it's like, which we'll get to, but I'll explain how to find that. So teacher, natural hair, mother of 2, 2 under 8, or whatever you want to call it. Your mom, your wife, you're Jamaican, talking about stuff like that, whatever, fitness, how much you love, your morning workout babe or nighttime workout babe, working out and doing laundry, whatever. Jordan, young professional, dog mom, boyfriend named Joe. So dating life, that's the word. Dating your guy, things like that.
Teacher.
Yeah. You work with kids. You are a coach. Your physical therapy, which what's the other one I was gonna say? You loved traveling, and then what's the other thing? Something about Joe. Can't remember, but you got a lot. Like, I mean, look at your Instagram. Like, you got 100 million highlights because of all the things you're interested in. That is what that's what I want you to categorize. And oh yeah, also Faith, for both of you. I don't want you to overdo it, but these are the things that you should be posting about regularly in your 9 little squares on Instagram. Okay. So the next thing I want to show you is this app that is also, you can also use on your computer, called Plan. So what Plan does, PLANN, it's free. What it does is it actually helps you to draft posts ahead of time. One, as you can see, can you see this, Renika? You can add your picture, type in your post.
What's it called?
Plan, PLANN. There's an app on your phone. You can also do this on your computer. So you can post your picture, write your post, and schedule it to show up on your Instagram.
I like that.
What you're gonna see over here is
I need that.
It's amazing.
Me too. I need that.
I just discovered this, guys, because I was in that mom group. It will also show you what your Instagram looks like right now. So for me, I kind of have like a weird order that I do, like a big square picture and then I do little pictures. I don't know why I started doing this, but
I haven't even thought about any of that.
No. It was a dumb thing because like I liked having the white border for a while, but then I would post videos and it would mess up my white border. And so I got OCD about it, and I was like, okay, well, that means every second picture will be a big one, and then every third picture will be small. Yeah, so I got crazy, and I've just had to commit to it. So I don't suggest you doing that. But anyway, so I always have to go and be like, what?
Wait, the
do I post?
square, the white square that I do, don't do it. If I want to put videos in.
Hmm?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, but I'm confused. What do you mean?
Say about.
Sorry, Jordan. This is not fun. I cannot hear you.
Sorry.
I'll never. Huh? Let me look at your page, see what you're talking about. But basically, it's because I like made a white border on some of my posts.
I don't even know how you guys do that.
Don't worry about it. Don't even bother trying to learn, because then you're going to be stuck with it, and it's not important. It doesn't make your page look that much better than anybody else's, okay? Your page
I just have like random stuff all over my page.
No, yours looks bomb. And in this picture, your skin looks flawless. Did you put an app on that? Like, dang.
I did put a filter on that one.
Okay, well, gotcha. No, it's all good. I'll do that too. This one, your skin looks so good here.
I had makeup on that day.
Well, you don't really need makeup. Like here, I don't think
Most days I don't wear makeup at all. That was natural that day.
You look just less glowy.
Right, you can play outside.
Okay, anyways, I was looking at Jordan's really quick. See what she was talking about. It's good. Okay. Oh yeah, but that's because you have an order that you do everything. So, yeah, the white makes that work. Yeah, that works. I got you, Jordan. Okay, let me talk about planning before we get cut off. So it will show you what your Instagram will look like, what your 9 squares. I want you guys to focus on 9 squares, because that is what people will see when they get to your page. They'll see the first 9 squares.
How advanced can you plan your posts? Can you plan like the whole week out?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if there's a limit, honestly.
Okay.
I haven't used the plan side of it, the planning your post side of it, because I'm like one of those like on the fly gals.
Yeah.
But like that works for me. But if you need a plan, this is money. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I say use this. I always say just plan 3 at a time, just because I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Just like I tell people with their meal plans, as you're getting started, just do 3 days at a time. Mm-hmm. If you have the time to plan your entire week, go for it. But sometimes you might not have all the pictures yet, or you might go on a cool adventure on Tuesday. So you won't have a post for that yet, but you know that it's going to be a great photo moment. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But like plan this out that like if say you did do an adventure on Tuesday and you were so focused on that adventure that you didn't have time to post about it, that's where plan is so good because you could write that post for the next day. Okay? And then you won't forget. Okay, so check out this site and this app. What I really, the main thing I want to show you guys, since we're talking about hashtags, is hashtags in the plan app. This is amazing. This is how I found my hashtag. So name a set. So we're gonna call this Mom Life. And I'm just gonna type in the word mom, and it's gonna show you all of the mom hashtags you can use and all of the times it's been mentioned. So every time that mom hashtag has been mentioned. So like I said, if it's over 300,000 or even 500,000, I don't touch it because I'm not going to be seen and I want to be seen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all way too big. That's in the millions, right? So I'm going to keep scrolling down. So what plan does is it shows you the red. So that red color where the numbers are means it's overused. The blue color means it's like middle of the range. And then you'll get to a green color. I'm going to be more specific. So that's just by typing in mom. If you want to get more specific, I'm going to type in, look, mom problems. It was 600. So I'll just use that. So I'm going to type in mom problems. All right. I'm going to X out of this. Okay. Mom problems. And it's going to show me ones that are similar to that. These are a little too small, so I'm not going to use that. So let's do mom life. Here we go. Mom life be like. That works. I'm going to add that one. Okay. I'm going to type in boy mom because you're a boy mom. So I'm going to find all the ones similar to boy mom. So boy mom problems. Yeah. Boy moms rock. Add that one. Where do we get to the green? Maybe this one doesn't show green. Maybe it's just on my phone it had the green. Maybe it didn't have the green. Maybe I'm lying. Well, let's just look at the blue. So I think it's red and blue. We'll just say it's red and blue, the numbers, okay? Oh, okay, so see that's dark. Okay, yeah. So maybe on my phone I thought it was green, but it's like blue. It's going to be red that's a lot of people. Dark blue is, a healthy middle range. And then light blue is like the go zone.
Too low.
Go zone. That's what I like to say. Because that means there's a higher chance that your posts are going to be seen with that hashtag. So
wait,
I like
say to go for the light blue.
I would say go for the light blue or the dark blue. Don't go anywhere higher. Okay. Light blue is great because again, there's only 21,000 posts associated with Boy Mom Adventures. That's a great one. Let's add that. Boy Mom Adventures. Okay. So that means that anyone who ever interacts with that hashtag sees that hashtag will most likely see my post. Okay. Mm-hmm. Life of a boy mom. That's also looks like a great one. So I'm going to add all of the ones that fit boy mom. Sweet. Boy mom rule. I'm going to add all of the ones in this zone. I'm not going to overdo it because I don't want just depending on my post. Maybe I'll just have a post, all of your posts that have Benjamin in it. Maybe these are the hashtags you're going to use, however you categorize it, okay?
Okay.
Another thing you can do, guidance counselor. Let's see what comes up. See if there are hashtags for this. Okay, there's just a plain one. Okay, let's just do teacher. Green. So yeah, green. There is green. Green is a good zone. I think they might actually explain if I click on hashtag help what they all mean. Teachers of Insta, teacher fashion. Oh, that's a great idea. How you get dressed for work, teacher like teachers.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
But like teachers be like, like things like that. These are a way to connect teacher, blogger, science teacher, primary teacher. Do you do middle school?
I do.
So middle school teachers, because again, you want to show other teachers how you make it work. Mm-hmm. Teacher status. Okay, I'm going to click on hashtag help. Okay, here we go. Dark orange for you to avoid them or use sparingly. That means 1 million plus mentions. Deep sea blue means 500 plus mentions. A competitive space, but with great content and great engagement, you'll get good traction here. Olive green means with great content, you'll get targeted interactions in a hashtag of this size. That's why green is good. Use smaller hashtags for pointy targeted niches that could see your content being seen over a few days rather than a few hours. Okay, so if you have a post that's more specific towards like, mom fitness, and you're being really direct, that's a good option. If you're trying to get more interaction, that would be more of this deep sea blue kind of area where you're showing things like fashion or, just cute things about your family that don't really have a direct call to action. Things like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Where did Jordan go?
I think she got cut off because she was driving.
Okay. This was definitely super helpful for me because it's been it's been a goal of mine and I just couldn't figure out what am I not doing.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, it's a slow growth. It takes time.
I have it on here. Like I need to grow my Instagram. Oh, Jordan's back.
Yeah, she is. Good. So what I want you guys to start with is make a list of 10 locations. Then I want you to make, another thing about hashtags is you can use up to 30 hashtags in a post. Or you can put them in your comments, or you can put them in your post. Use all 30 every time.
This must be really weird. How do you get spacing in between your posts?
Oh, I actually use an app a site a friend sent me. I'll post it in the team page, okay?
Okay.
And what I do is I just have it bookmarked on my phone, and I put my text in there. But Plan may, because again, I haven't used Plan. Plan may do the spacing for you already.
Okay.
So try that out first. And if it doesn't work, use it on you. But Plan is amazing for finding your hashtags. So what I want you to do is do 10 locations, download Plan, and then make 3 categories of 30 hashtags. 30 specific hashtags related to those categories. So if that's teacher, if that's fit mom, if that's being a mom, if that's being a young professional, whatever hashtag fit in those categories, have those and cycle through those based on the post that you put out there. Okay? Put those hashtags with your post. Yeah, 30.
Shoes on before you go outside.
Yeah, so 30. Use Plan to figure out what the hashtags you'll be using are. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, go back and watch this video, Jordan, so you can see what I was talking about with Plan. But that's it. Locations, download Plan, figure out your 3 categories of 30 hashtags you'll be using throughout the week, and go find people. Sound good?
Yes. Thank you.
Have fun, and I'm excited to see you guys continue to grow your Instagram.
Yay.
My goal is 3,000 by the end of the month. I'm at 2,600. Like I said, it's a slow growth.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm at 2,605. Some of those people
You're
are
gonna
not.
post post this, right?
Yep, it's recorded. I'm gonna post it right now. All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Oh wait, one more thing. Whenever you guys post a picture, post something, share it in the group so that we can all right away go like and comment on it. That's our next thing. Like,